bit.
Lower interest rates could mean good news for Americans.
That's where we start your 9 things to know as you start your day. The Federal Reserve is expected to lower interest rates for the first time in 9 months. Economists believe that this will be at least a quarter point lowering of the rate, and this comes as FICO reports the biggest credit score drop since the Great Recession.
A Kansas City, Missouri firefighter who pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter in a deadly crash will get his job back. Just before Christmas 2021, Dominic Biscari drove through a red light, drove his fire truck through the red light, hitting an SUV, killing 3 people. An arbitrator ordered the fire department to give Biscari his job back, including back pay.
The Olathe City Council meeting was heated last night over a debate on cold storage. Hear from neighbors there. The council okayed plans for a $300 million cold storage facility. Neighbors protested the plan itself, the chemicals the facility is expected to use, and the potential of lower property values. Despite that, the council voted 5-2 to allow land to be rezoned for the project. Wyandotte County taxpayers can expect higher tax bills soon. UG commissioners approved a new budget, which includes property tax hikes and higher fees for sewer and trash pickup. Homeowners can expect a rise in property taxes of about $100 per year on a $200,000 home.
Well, in Pittsburgh, the FBI says a man intentionally rammed his car into the gates of their FBI field office early this morning.
We look at this as an act of terror against the FBI.
Now, agents identified the driver as a former military member who may be dealing with mental health issues. After the crash, they say he ran away, but not before placing an American flag on the gate. The FBI says that he could be considered dangerous. The investigation is ongoing.
If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country.
FBI Director Kash Patel faced tough questions on Capitol Hill Tuesday. Democrats pressed him on political violence concerns and threats after the murder of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. They also questioned Patel's credibility after he said on social media that someone was in custody hours after Kirk's killing, when that person was later released.
A man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk made his first virtual court appearance yesterday. He's being held without bond. Utah prosecutors say they intend to seek the death penalty in the case.
Minnesota voters have elected another Democrat to fill the seat of a state representative who was murdered in June. Melissa Hortman and her husband died earlier this year when a man impersonating a police officer broke into their home. And many Americans have criticized President Trump for not honoring Hortman's death and not criticizing that political violence, while he does the opposite in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death.
President Trump just arrived at Windsor Castle in the United Kingdom this morning. He's there today to speak with the King and Prime Minister about trade and international affairs like the war in Ukraine. He's expected to sign a multi-billion-dollar technology deal with the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, while also discussing the trade deal in the works to lower tariffs on the UK. British security is preparing for protests for the president's visit.